Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coming to you with some helpful tips on what in the heck do I do with all those extra baits that I have piled up on my deck after a day of fishing. Well, first off, let me say, it's probably pretty obvious with that, but I never ever throw my spent baits into the lake because, well, let's just face it, there's a really good chance that a fish is going to eat that bait, whether it's being fished or not, and I just don't like littering. So I really don't like seeing anyone throw their spent baits into the water. But anyway, why would you want to bother keeping all those? Well, here, let me show you a few little tricks that I've learned that help me save money, and actually, it's some really good, useful baits. You guys know that I really like fishing the brush hog a lot, so I end up with quite a few of these. So, number one, you know, when you get a few bites, usually right in here's where that bait is damaged on you. So, what do you end up with? You end up with this cute little guy right here. And man, what would be better than that than sticking yourself a nice little frenzy bait in there? I mean, tell me, if you were a fish and this bad little boy was down there shaking in your face, tell me you wouldn't eat that. Quick, simple, something that the bass don't see a whole lot of. That's going to get you bites, especially on some of those tougher days. Well, there's two ends to that brush hog. What do you do with the other one? It's the perfect trailer. Perfect trailer on jigs. I love them on my buzz baits. I mean, it's really endless. There's just so many things you can do with that brush hog. And another bait that I use a lot of is the sweet beaver. I mean, who doesn't have a pile of these sitting around? So what do I do with these? Every fisherman's favorite tool, pair of scissors. You just come right in here. You take and you cut that little beaver right in half. Now tell me, is that not an awesome little drop shot baits right there? You rig that on a drop shot, something different, tons of action, and bam, instead of producing garbage, you're producing a great bait with just nothing but garbage, and you've got an excellent little tool right there to put in your arsenal. Now, another thing, of course, you end up with all the little flipping baits, and this is something that our late friend Andy Kachia showed me. But he would take his spent beavers and stuff like that, and he would cut about a ½ inch off. I'll show you why he would do that. And he would take his jig, and you make sure all your skirts down there are nice and flat like that. And then he takes this little piece here, and he showed me to thread that on there. And I'll tell you why he liked that. He would stick that sucker down on there and mash that up against there. And the reason he would do that, because when it's down under the water, it keeps that flared out, and it helps give that a little bit more action. But then the tricky part that he would do here is he would take and he wouldn't thread it on. He would go through there, come around, turn that around, and bam. And he would stand that up. So what you have is when that jig is down there in the water, it puts that crawl in the fight position. So every time that jig's working down there, that bass sees a crawl in the fight position, and it's, in his opinion, it triggers that bite because the bass realizes, oh, my food has detected me and I need to attack now. So just a great little trick right there that's helped me throughout the years catch more fish. And of course, just when you rig it on a chatterbait, a lot of people, they want to rig them flat like this. Turn it that way. Utilize that profile, because look what that's going to give you when you're going through there on the back of a chatterbait or a spinnerbait, and they use that profile to your advantage. But anyway, I know there's not a whole lot to that, but hey, if you don't know, you don't know until somebody shares it with you. So hopefully those little tips are going to help you guys out as usual. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, hey, leave me a comment. You know, I really enjoy getting the comments from you guys. It's really nice interacting with the people that have the the same passion that I have for fishing. But anyway, hope all is well. Peace out, my friends.